And they'll be locked away and set to run in the Oaks debate here at Caulfield. Signal. Ready. Stalls are back. They're racing. Ice Time seemed to go up at the gates. Didn't lose much ground, and they're bouncing a good line. Another chance first out. Video Prince at Ice Time pushing forward around the outside. They'll find the front shortly. Ice Time and Video Prince move out 2.5 in front of Another Chance and Sir Linford as they start to slow in front. 2 lengths further back. Awesome Rule and Jugatrice last of the 6 the outside. No pace as they go up the back at the 1400 metre mark. Ice Time about a length in front. On the outside of it, Video Prince 1.5 Another Chance. A length then Sir Linford. 1 off the fence fourth. 1 Awesome Rule. 1.5 Jugatrice last of all. They go to the 12 up the back, and the leader is Ice Time just over a length in front. Video Prince second. 1.5 further back is Another Excuse running third. 1 further back Sir Linford fourth. 1 then to Awesome Rule, and a length last of all of the 6 is Jugatrice. Coming down the side at the 950 metre mark they race, and Ice Time nearly a length in front of Video Prince. 2 further back Another Chance third. A length then Sir Linford the outside. 1.5 Awesome Rule and Jugatrice last. 2 lengths off Sir Linford. Coming along with about 850 metres to go. Ice Time at an even clip, nearly a length in front from Video Prince. Sir Linford starting to move now on the outside of Another Chance. The rider of Sir Linford looking over his shoulder, looking for Jugatrice, is still back 2 lengths off him on the outside of Awesome Rule. 6.50 out now. Ice Time 3/4 in front. Outside it still is Video Prince, 1.5 lengths, then Another Chance and Sir Linford. 2 further back. Jugatrice has got some ground to make up now, and Awesome Rule is back inside it. There's been no change most of the race inside the 400. A sprint home now. Ice Time in front, 1.5 lengths. Video Prince. Sir Linford comes to the outside, and Jugatrice on the outside. Jugatrice starting to tail at home, and he's running on well. In the straight, 300 to go. Sir Linford and Jugatrice, they're making their runs out wide. They sweep up together, 200 to go. Jugatrice the outside, got his head in front over Sir Linford and Video Prince. Jugatrice ahead in front. Sir Linford fighting back. Jugatrice, Sir Linford. Sir Linford's kicked. Sir Linford's come back and won this a half head, Jugatrice, I'd say. 3 away. Third is Video Prince. Then Awesome Rule on the outside of Another Chance, and last of all is Ice Time.
1 Sir Linford, 280, 140. 2 Jugatrice at 140. No third for Video Prince.
Across the line on the Super Tab, 1 Sir Linford, 290, 160. 2 Jugatrice at 130. No third for 4 Video Prince.
Has gone up and headed him off, but his run has just started to peter out, and Sir Linford started to kick back, and number 1 gets the photo. Number 1 Sir Linford has come back to beat Jugatrice, who clearly headed him. And he's beaten him about a short head in the run to the post after Jugatrice looked home for your tea money when he loomed up. He looked as though he had the measure of the horse on his inside, Sir Linford. He's run past him, put his head in front. But number 1 has kicked back and has won this, probably about a short head in the run to the wire. Numbers are in the frame, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Race of tactics, no change until about the 400 metre mark. So for 1,400 metres, they basically sat as 3 pairs.
And here's...
And they're set. Racing, Caltea bounced quickly down on the inside. Northeast Sheila began brilliantly. Miss Penny Money, no speed, dropped out near the back. And Northeast Sheila from the outside, burning. Led a length now to Turlington, Brooks Express, and further back Caltea. They're followed back behind those by Fibs. The outside of it then came moving forward Motorosso. Further back then came Volkster. Minerva obviously not brilliant away as back third last in the race from Halloween Mist, and further back Miss Penny Money and 2 to Co-Dance, and Northeast Sheila on the fence near the turn, about 3/4 in front. From on the outside, Brooks Express, and then Motorosso. 1.5 lengths Turlington dropping out. Further back, Caltea, the inside, Volkster. Fibs the grey into the clear, and wider out then on the track came Miss Penny Money. In the straight, Northeast Sheila, 1.5 lengths, Brooks Express, Turlington. Then Fibs, Caltea, Motorosso, and Miss Penny Money. But Northeast Sheila in front with about 150 to go. She's doing well. She's 2.5, Brooks Express, Turlington. Miss Penny Money lengthening late, but Northeast Sheila getting out off the track, but she wins 2.5, Miss Penny Money. Third, Brooks Express, and Turlington. Caltea, Fibs didn't finish off for Motorosso. Further back in the race, Volkster, followed by Minerva. Well back in the race came Halloween Mist down to the tail, and Co-Dancer pulling up quickly with Motorosso back at the rear.
Number 2 Northeast Sheila, 320, 169. Miss Penny Money, 320, and 4 Brooks Express, 820.
2 Northeast Sheila, Super Tab, 360 and 159. Miss Penny Money at 270, and 4 Brooks Express, $7 even.
A good win. Number 2 Northeast Sheila, ridden by Nash Rawilla. Number 2. 2 is the winner, Northeast Sheila, bounded away from the gates. Showed a great turn of pace to cross to the fence and lead. Miss Penny Money settled second last, has pulled good ground out wide to run second. Third in Brooks Express, always up on the pace. Fourth in is number 7, Turlington, always on the speed. Fifth home, number 5, and that was Keltaya. Too Good, the winner, just drifted out in the straight. Made no difference. She had a good break, a good margin of 2 to 3 lengths on them. And Northeast Sheila has won well. She is a good filly. By Caltrice from Jovan, an Assy Poor mare. Unbeaten now, 2 for 2, has got high speed. And reels off 57.25. That's a terrific gallop, 57.25. For the 1,000 for a filly coming here.
All right, they're moving up at the Gold Coast now for Terry Shields Toyota.
Just awaiting the last to settle down. No Alimony is ready. Soap Opera is set. Nintek is happy, hits the button. They're off and racing in the New Zealand Oaks, and getting back is Straight Lane just after the start. As to then was Dancing Days, and another going back is Mintic with Flying Free. Now beginning very quickly here is Illuminate from a wide draw going up, and Pretty Wicked's right there. Savannah Success off the inside's going to be handy, and alongside of it is She's a Mini, Soap Opera, and Chris Muntz off and around them 3 wide. Nahayan's the next inside of Pravda. Straight Victory was next around No Alimony, and on the inside is Touch. Stylish centre length away as they move out of the straight in the Oaks. Cavatina's the next inside of Marionetta. Carryard's a fair way back. As to here is Mintic with a half on the outside. Then is Dancing Days. Straight Lane second to last, and 4 lengths to Flying Freeze the last as they head up to the 1,600 metres in the Oaks of 99. And Soap Opera and the Australian rider Chris Muntz have taken over. Leads them by 2 lengths. Pretty Wicked is second, and Illuminate is third on the outside. Savannah Success fourth inside of She's a Meanie. Nahayan's travelling very hard on the inside next of Pravda, and Straight Victory's a little wider on those, tracked up by Marionetta as they move on down the back of the track. The next back behind Marionetta then is No Alimony. On the inside of it is Torch. Stylish then just in front of those. Dancing Days looking to go forward on the outside. Carryard will track that, 1,000 to go. Cavatina's the next one. Further away then Mintic, Straight Lane, and still 4 lengths to Flying Free. She's the last one. Soap Opera brings them down the side of the course from Marionetta at the 850 metres. Pretty Wicked right on them with Illuminate. Savannah Success next over on the inside. In company with that She's a Meanie. Straight Victory, no luck's been 3 wide. Stylish Sense tracking that. Pravda between them. Nahayan still bolting on the inside. She's well and truly pocketed. Dancing Days looking to go forward from No Alimony. The next is Torch on the inside then of Carryard. Further away then Mintic, Straight Lane, Flying Free, and Cavatina's last as they turn in the Oaks. And here's Soap Opera. Pretty Wicked's after at the outside, and then the gap's coming here for Savannah Success, and Nahayan right against the inside, wider out Straight Victory, and Dancing Days right to the outside. Savannah Success in front. Savannah Success running on Pravda. Nahayan the inside, and then Pretty Wicked. 2 Group 1s on today for Alonso Sullivan, and this great filly Savannah Success wins the Oaks. Second Pravda, I think No Alimony's got to third. In front of Nahayan, Dancing Days out wide. Right with these runners as well then has been Torch. She's a Meanie. Deeper out Mintic behind these runners, then Straight Victory, Flying Free, Carryard, She's a Meanie, Stylish, then Cavatina. Straight Lane, Marionetta back as to Illuminate when they've crossed the line in the Oaks of 99. What a day, LAO.
Second 2, 12, 7, 2 the winner, Leak Ted, 620 and 2 things were 3, 8, 11, 15, 16.
Minor coming up. Epigram is ready in the second Woodland Stud colours. Minor coming forward now. And they'll be set to run. Cullen, barrier 1. Real Jester all white. They steady now. He's got a line. Set to go. Racing. Real Jester didn't begin brilliantly. Cullen flew from the inside. One of the best to go out, actually, Cullen, from Lure of London, and further out is Epigram, and just behind them, Harley. Real Jester picking up ground now, 4th from Arkanayton. Further back, then Ruthless Tycoon from Shotty. Well back was Minor, followed by Honour the Name. 2 or 3 further back, Keenland. Last of all, Lord Big Stone. 600 out. Cullen in front, about a half length to Lure of London. 2.5 further back, 3rd is Harley. On the outside of it, Real Jester 4th, 2 to Arkanayton. They're followed by Epigram, Shoddy, a gap, Ruthless Tycoon, a well-back Miner, onto the name, followed by Keenland, and last of all is Lord Big Stone. Cullen in front, turning a length and a half in front of Lure of London. Then Harley, and down the middle is Real Jester. They look the main hopes from Mark and Ayton, but on the inside, Cullen, two in front from Harley, trying to peg it back, and Real Jester the outside. He pulls the whip on Cullen. It's a length in front. Harley won't go straight from Real Jester and onto the name. Cullen in front, hands and heels. It gets home, and Cullen has scored about a half length on the line. Harley 2 lengths away, third, may go onto the name from Real Jester. Then Ruthless Tycoon, Arcanate on the inside. A gap in the race, Lure of London, followed by the outside of it, Keenland. Then Miner, further back, Lord Big Stone from Epigram, and last of all is Shoddy.
Number 10, Cullen, 520, 170, 3 Harley, 250, and 4 Under the Name at 270.
10 Cullen Super Tab paid well, 6 even to win and 2 even the plays. 3 Harley, $2.80, and 4 Honour the Name, $2.80.
Bounce quickly from gate 1. In front, he's recorded 57.36, which is slower than the fillies. And Cullen has won. Probably Harley gets a little closer if he doesn't duck in. 3 second Harley. And 4 gets third onto the name. Number 4 has made good ground about third last turning in. Has finished well out in the middle to just grab third in front of Real Jet.
3-4 just ahead of Toads.
They're in concert. $10 entry out there at 4:30. They'll kick off next Tuesday afternoon as we head towards the night of racing. First of 7 at 7:30. Now, Aerodyne is back here at the starting point. The vet will probably have a quick look at it. It doesn't appear to have taken any harm here. 3:40 now, Silk Shamrock. And tonight the CUEB Derby, of course, the reappearance of this superstar, Courage Under Fire. What an amazing little horse he is. Going for 16 is it tonight on the trot. Aerodyne goes up, and they're just about ready here for race number 4 out of Caulfield. Aerodyne's gone in. Now they're set. Signal off and running now. Distant Beauty on the inside, bounced very quickly, landed in front here from the outside. Silk Shamrock travelling forward. As Zilphy is handy now from Gathering Storm, Aerodyne. Further back in the race in Chemical Brother as Silk Shamrock takes up the running. Conradin has ridden back third last when they settle down from Mr. Classical and Whoopie Ride. Up the back, and Silk Shamrock moved out 2.5 lengths in front now from Gathering Storm, and Distant Beauty third, the fence. A length further back at Zilphy. Aerodyne 3 out, 2.5 further back Chemical Brother, 1.5 further back than Conradin. They're followed by Whoopie Ride and Mr. Classical as they go up the back of the track. Across the top of the hill they race towards the 1150 metre mark, and Silk Shamrock out 2.5 in front of Gathering Storm. A length and a half Distant Beauty third, fourth the outside Al Zilphy, 2 further back there's Aerodyne. On the inside is Chemical Brother, 2 lengths further back in the race Conradin, followed by Whoopie Ride, and back in the middle there is Mr. Classical. Coming down the side of the 800 metre mark, and Silk Shamrock over a length and a half to Gathering Storm, now getting a little closer. A length further back Distant Beauty's had a nice run third, 1 to Al Zilphy fourth on the outside, a length further back Chemical Brother who's fifth the fence. Then came Aerodyne from Conradin. Then over on the inside Whoopie Rider, Mr. Classical 600 out as last of all. Silk Shamrock given a breather, a length in front. Now he tries to go again. He opens up the gap behind him though, and Distant Beauty, she gets out and goes after the leader. Gathering Storm under pressure and back to the inside. Chemical Brother making some ground now, switching out from Al Zilphy. They've got away these leaders, and Distant Beauty travelling well as ranging up to Silk Shamrock. 2 in front of Chemical Brother, coming home well at the 300 metre mark. It's Silk Shamrock drifting out, but about a neck in front of Distant Beauty. Chemical Brother finishing hard out in the middle might be the one. Silk Shamrock in front. Chemical Brother coming at it on the outside, gets its head in front. Chemical Brother from Silk Shamrock and Distant Beauty, and Chemical Brother nearly a length Silk Shamrock, 3/4 Distant Beauty every chance. A gap in the race then to Whoopie Ride. Al Zilphy further back. Mr. Classical never came into it from Conradin. Aerodyne. Oh, and here's one that's broken down badly here. Gathering Storm. It's gone amiss very, very badly in the off-hind here.
Bad news. Number 3, Chemical Brother, 540, 210, 1 Silk Shamrock, 160, 6 Distant Beauty, 160, set the Gold Coast.
3 Chemical Brother Super Tab, 620 and 210, 1 Silk Shamrock, 160 and 6 Distant Beauty at 160.
It was the first to leave the barriers. Sweet Partner and Operation Payback got away well. Bright Stars, and there goes Solitaire zooming around the outside to make a forward move. As they go to the 1,000 metre bend, Zamponi.
Spark, won't hold them for long. Set to run. Set, and they're off and running this time. Loafer's gone away with them. Cinnamon Cove bounced quickly with Rancho Spark showing speed. After the start with Grand Bay and Mancini's Magic. Loafer behind those. Kids Challenge getting up on the inside, and further back then came veering from Plushka, followed by Goal Venture, Clay Shot. Well back with the fillies, Rose of War and Dane La. 800 to go. Cinnamon Cove led from Grand Bay, working up outside it. Pushing up in the middle, Mancini's Magic, a length and a half, Rancho Spark. Loafer went up fifth the outside, 1.5 then to Plushka from Kids Challenge, and further back Clay Shot, Dane La, Rose of War, Goal Venture and veering 600 out, and it's Cinnamon Cove the inside just in front of Grand Bay. Mancini's Magic the middle, a length and a half. Loafer's quickly gone up fourth, two then to Clay Shot off the track around Rose of War. Further back Rancho Spark when they turn now from Plushka, and well back Dane La into the straight, and here's Loafer out in the middle going up with Grand Bay. Cinnamon Cove down on the inside, 3/4 in front from Loafer down the middle from Grand Bay. Mancini's Magic, then Rose of War starting to run on. Cinnamon Cove in front. Loafer trying to peg it back out in the middle from Grand Bay. Rose of War, Cinnamon Cove the leader. Loafer starting to close out in the middle. Loafer's got to the front. Rose of War late. Loafer's won from Rose of War, and Goal Venture out on the outside third. Cinnamon Cove just folded near the post. Further back Plushka with Mancini's Magic, Grand Bay veering, Clay Shot. Kit's Challenge further back, followed by Dane La, never came into it, and Rancho Spark last of all.
5 Loafer, 270, 140, 11 Rose of War at 210, and 3 Gold Venture, 390.
5 Loafer at 260, 140, 11 Rose of War, 230, and 3 Gold Venture, $4.30.
Home number 5 looked set to win comfortably when they straightened up, got slowly but surely out after Cinnamon Cove. But all stops out to beat Rose of War back on the inside second, and third in number 3 out wide Goal Venture. 5-11-3.
Right, moving into the coast. And the totes, 5 Loafer, 270, 140, 11 Rose of War, 210, 3 Goal Venture, 390, Quinella, 990, Exacta, 1480, the extra double, 10 Cullen and 5 Loafer, is 1760 with a special dividend of 550, and the 5-11-3 trifecta is to come. In race
Week. Next preparation was beaten in the Ming Dynasty by Kenwood Melody, beaten 3 1/4 lengths back in September at Randwick on a heavy track. Now, Destruction Point about to come up. 230 now, Dignity Dancer, 290 for Sedation. And they're ready now. Set to go. Line good. Light blinking signal. Racing. Parastream bounced quickly down on the inside. Dignity Dancer has begun okay, and Distraction Point from the outside from Sedation, settling down from Raw Voyage and Spectacular Gold. Distraction Point is going to run to the front now, settling. Dignity Dancer's up close now, and Parastream pushing up on the inside, a length and a half further back than Sedation. 2 lengths further back, Raw Voyage and Spectacular Gold last of all. They went at a fairly good clip in the early point. He backs it off now on this leader. Distraction Point down the side by 2 to Parastream. Dignity Dancer nice and handy, a half away third on the outside. Die off the fence on Parastream, and Dignity Dancer now posted 3 deep momentarily. Spectacular Gold got up on the inside of Sedation, and 2 to Raw Voyage coming down towards the 650 metre mark. Distraction Point a half in front of Parastream, and neck then to Dignity Dancer. He's out 3. A length further back then came Spectacular Gold inside Sedation, back in the centre 5th, and 2 to Raw Voyage last of all. They start to quicken up before the turn. Distraction Point a half length in front from Parastream, and neck then to Dignity Dancer, still under a fair hold, a length and a half Sedation looking for a way out. Then Spectacular Gold and Raw Voyage, they bunch in the straight, 350 out. Dignity Dancer and Parastream go up to Distraction Point, 2 to Raw Voyage, and then Sedation. Dignity Dancer is now flat. Parastream a neck in front of Dignity Dancer from Sedation. Distraction Point back on the inside. Dignity Dancer and Parastream. Dignity Dancer, Parastream, Distraction Point. Or it might be Dignity Dancer. On the line, it might be Dignity Dancer over Distraction Point, and Parastream third the middle. Not much in it. Sedation behind those. A gap in the race. Raw Voyage. Further back in the race then came Spectacular Gold. It's a photo.
Number 2 Dignity Dancer, $2 130, 4 Destruction Point 440, or number 3 Parastream at 230, no third dividend.
Dignity Dancer prominent in this at 220 and 160. He gets it. Dignity Dancer would not give up. Great run. 220 and 164 gets second. Destruction Point on the inside at 330. There won't be a third for number 3 Paris Dream by the looks of it. It is official, those numbers.
4-3 to the Autumn Stakes.
Right, more from Brian in a moment. Let's go to Kembla. And for Terry Shields Toyota, here's Wayne.
Don't worry about that. We've got treble approximates coming up here at Cheltenham. Do live, you need 5. Honourable mention in the first leg, 5 in the second leg, Kashmir Blue. And the sub in the third leg is number 8, Into Charge. With 1 through the treble, 1,015. With 2, $507. With 3, $101. With 5, $112. With 7, the sub, $203. With 8, $145. Actually, the sub is number 8, Into Charge. into jars at 145s. With
Going no speed, dropping out. One of the first out here is Raj Bell. Away quickly is Smarter Girl, and from the north is whipping around the outside. Unbeatable Lass is prominent on the fence. From the north takes it up. Moves a length and a half. Smarter Girl, Raj Bell, and then Unbeatable Lass from a line. Further back was Hot Cut, 2 lengths. Further back in the race then came Lady Arlington from Kathira, the outside. Then Lady Cardigan. Further back in the race then came Azira. A length and a half, Goods Walkie, and 2 last of all, Tinicajua. Down the side of the 850 from the north by a length and a half, Smarter Girl. 3/4 on the outside, Raj Bell. A length further back, Unbeatable Lass running 4th. Then came a line 5th back in the centre. Back behind those came Hot Cut, the inside, Lady Arlington from Lady Cardigan. Kathira's drifted back now from Azira. God's Walkie and Tinicajua last of all, 600 out. And the pace is on. It's from the north by 2 to Smarter Girl and Unbeatable Lass, and Raj Bell on the outside of those. A length and a half a line. Then Hot Cut from Lady Cardigan, followed by Lady Arlington, the inside. A gap, Kathira's back second last where they turn. And well back was Azira, but from the north straightened up. 3 in front at the 350-metre mark from Raj Bell. Unbeatable Lass. Azira to the fence from Lady Arlington. Further back down the outside, Tinicajua. Kaithira is not in the race. From the north getting tired. A length in front, Lady Arlington and Raj Bell. Lifting with Tinicajua out wide. They've grabbed the lead now. Lady Arlington hit the front. Lady Arlington gets up to score. I'd say a half length on the line to Raj Bell and a nose from the north third. And 4th, Tinicajua the outside. Behind them, Goodswaki from Azira. Then came Hot Cut, Lady Cardigan. Further back a line, followed by Kaithira, never came into play. Unbeatable Lass dropped out and is back there with Smarter Girl.
10 Lady Arlington, 820 and 270. 3 Raja Bell at 220. 1 from the north at 310.
Correct weight, Perth, 761. Let's go back to Kembla, his way.
Okay, across the line, number 10, Lady Arlington at 880 and 280. 3 Raja Bell at $2 even, and 1 from the north at $3.80. It's 10 and a photo at Caulfield. Okay, on the Good Sports Triple S.
Is Setting Island going forward. Twilight Road to go forward now with Pukahina, and they'll be set. Moonee Valley tonight, the Derby. And this champion young horse, Courage Under Fire, going for 15 in a row. Unbeaten, this horse. And, of course, the Grand Trotter. Night Pistol going for 50. And they're just about ready for the last. Has one got through the front, is there? Yes, no exception was around the front. Return now. It's quite relaxed down here, this filly. Now, she comes around the back again. The other runners are ready.
G'day, Mark Aston here, reminding you to join me Tuesday nights after the last for an in-depth look at the game of basketball in Showtime. We'll talk NBL, NBA, CBA, WNBL and lots more. So join me then for Showtime on the Good Sports 103.9 Triple S FM.
And Cullen winning the Colts and Geldings. Dignity Dancer scraping home in the Autumn Stakes. Set, they're off and running this time, and they've come out in a pretty good line too. Twilight Road, one of the first away. Dropping out was Senegal Island, and away okay is no exception over on the inside settling. Into stride they come, and Solomina showing some speed, and right around the outside taking it up now, Multi. Multi moves out and kicks 2 lengths in front now. Now a length in front of Twilight Road moving forward. They're followed further out on the track there by Mega Millions, who's out 3 deep. A length and a half, Solomia. No exception had to ease there. Further back in the race then to the outside, Casual Liaison to the Thunderbird. A length further back then came Sofatar, at about 3 further back, Bell Pursuit. Well back was Senegal and turning down the side with Pukahina, and 3 last of all, Oh Joy. 850 out. Mega Millions took up the lead. A length in front of Moldy, a length then to Twilight Road. 1 to no exceptions in the box seat, running 4th on the inside of Casual Liaison. A length further back in the middle, then Solomina, followed by Sofatar. Then Thunderbird, 1.5 further back, Bell Pursuit. Pukahina well back with Senegal, and 2 last of all to Oh Joy. 600 out. Mega Millions running along a length in front now from Twilight Road, and Multi from Solomina to the outside. No exception got off the fence now from Sofatar. Pukahina pulled out very deep around the outside when they come to the home turn. On the bend, Twilight Road moved to Mega Millions, is under pressure. Solomina further out. Behind those, no exception for Multi, Thunderbird. Then Pukahina coming down the outside, but Twilight Road in front, no exception. Not going well, and here's Pukahina putting in a run out wide. Pukahina's winding up to Twilight Road, and Thunderbird in the middle. Pukahina, Thunderbird. Thunderbird in the centre, put its head in front of Pukahina. Thunderbird just in front. Thunderbird wins the last a half length. Pukahina. Twilight Road third from Oh Joy fourth. Then Senegal and further back Solomina. A gap in the race to Multi, followed further back by Bell Pursuit. No exception didn't finish on, followed by Sofatar. Then Mega Millions, and last of all Casual Liaison.
2 Thunderbird 890, 260, 9 Pukahina 570 and 7 Twilight Road at 450.
Number 2, Thunderbird, Super Tab 920 and 249. Second, Pukahina at 460 and 7, Twilight Road, also about 460.
It's run. It is second, number 9, and third placing in the race going to number 7, Twilight Road. 297 in the frame for the final event, 2, 9 and 7. Oliver getting a double, riding the last two. Number 2, Thunderbird, ridden by Damien Oliver for Lee Friedman.
Double
Just come home
$60.
to take the last from Pukahina. Number 9, ridden by Darren Gauchi. Third, 7, Twilight Road, ridden by Luke Dowson.
Moving in at the coast, number 2, Thunderbird, 890, 269, Pukahina, 577, Twilight Road, 450, Quinella, 65.90, Exacta, 153.20, 297 Trifecta, $1,702.40, the Daily Double 10 Lady Arlington and 2 Thunderbird, $60. No special div required. Now for Terry Shields Toyota back at Kembla is Wayne Harris.
Let's say totes on race.
Update the market.